floor clause applies to mortgages with a variable interest rate. This means that your mortgage will be linked to an index reference like the Euribor or the Libor, plus a margin of difference. This is also a clause that was introduced to many Spanish mortgages with an interest rate that was fixed and a minimum percentage. Virtually, anyone who has signed a mortgage in a Spanish bank with a variable interest rate between 2002 and 2012 most likely have a floor clause. Now, if you have or have had a mortgage in Spain with a variable interest rate, you do have a floor clause. You can find this in your mortgage deed. Yes, if you've established that you have a floor clause, you can and should claim the overdue interest payments you've paid on your mortgage and reduce your mortgage quota. Well, that is the million-dollar question. How much will you get? Well, it depends on many variables. However, the average compensation per affected client is around 8,000 euros. Well, every single claim is independent, so it depends a lot on your case. We do, of course, have to consider the banking entity. We also have to consider the courts in the province in which you bought the property. And of course, as you know, some courts are very saturated. But don't worry, our expert team will make sure you get your claim back and win it as soon as possible. To be able to start your claim, we will need the mortgage deed. We'll need the last payment of your mortgage. We'll also need any correspondence you have with the bank, or if you've made any previous claims with any other law firms. Very importantly also, to be able to claim your expenses, we'll need any expenses you've paid on your mortgage. Most likely not. Some of our clients also have other abusive clauses, like for example, mortgage setup fees, mortgage incorporation expenses, among others. My advice is that you let our expert team review all your documentation so we can find exactly the abusive clauses in your mortgage and help you claim them all. Well, there are many reasons you should use us. Among others, the fact that we have 99% success rate says it all. Floor clauses are very highly accepted, and unless you have a very specific case, we'll most likely win your claim. However, don't forget that we work on a no-win, no-fee policy, which means that in the unlikely event that we don't win a claim, you do not have to pay our fees.